Hey, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Tracy and I am a girl with plans. In today's video, I'm going to be setting up and decorating my fitness planner for the week of June the 19th. For my fitness planner, I'm currently using the gratitude layout. And there's a lot going on this week as far as holidays and, special events and things when I start thinking about how to decorate my planner for the week. So I'm going to be going with like the summer theme and another planner. So I figured I saw Holiday Florals by Amber Plans Her Day, and she had the Juneteenth colors in here. So I figured I would bring that in for my fitness spread because why not? And along those same lines, I went ahead and pulled the stickers from Temu. I got this big little sticker haul some time ago. So I pulled out everything that was black and white with some red in it. Obviously I'm not going to use all of these, but we're going to use some maybe, because sometimes the outline is like not the same color as this. But if I put a lot of florals on the page, I might be able to put this over some of the florals and it might help it. I don't know. And then I've also pulled a lot of my functional stickers. I went ahead and just pulled a lot of these out of the books. So I did pull workout boxes, but in this book, there are boxes that correspond to the actual color palette. And let's see, I think I could make it work. So we might actually use those. Now, I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do this. So I think we're just going to start adding in some florals first. Because there are like some corner pieces and stuff like that. So I don't really know how I'm going to do it. And I think I have 2 of these books. So I could always pull from my second book. Yes, I don't buy very many duplicates. I think I only have a couple of books that are duplicates. My fitness books, I do have some of the wrongs that were duplicates. I got that. I kind of like this here. Glue, whiteout. So, but this book I absolutely love because, like I said, they're all florals and she puts the color combinations kind of correlate to a holiday. And I think that's really cool. And sometimes I use them just because I want to use the colors. So I don't always use it when the holidays are around. Because some of the colors, you can use these anytime. But yeah. Okay, so that is cute. So how is everybody doing out there? How is everybody's July going? So far, so good for me. I don't have any major plans this summer. So it's kind of going like same old, same old. And then, like when summer gets here, everybody's always super excited for summer. And then once it gets here, it's like too hot to do anything. So I haven't like done anything so far. Like it's been pretty quiet. Just kind of been doing the same thing I always do. Work, plan, film videos, work out. That's pretty much what I do. I don't have any big plans for the summer. I hope to do some stuff, but we'll see. I want to do some more like outdoor type events, like concerts and stuff like that this summer. But because they're outdoor events, I don't want to like plan too far in advance because with my luck, I plan something and then it like rains. And I'm like, no, I'm not trying to pay for a concert as expensive as they are now to have it like rain or have rained and it's like all muddy and nasty. So I'm like, yeah. I mean, obviously I'm talking about concerts that's kind of like, I could go or I could not go. Obviously, if it's somebody who I really, really want to see, I don't care. I will buy the ticket. But there's no concerts really that I'm like itching to go see. So there are a few coming up that I would like to see. But like I said, if the weather is nasty, then I'm not going to be heartbroken to miss it. All right, let me make sure I'm in frame. Yeah, I don't have any like other concerts that are like on the Janet Jackson type level where I want to go catch it, where it's like a bucket list type concert. I do like, I mean, that was going to that concert that I was like, okay, yeah, I miss going to concerts because it's been a while. It has been a long while since I have been to a concert. I don't even want to say how long it had been since I had been to one. Considering I used to go to concerts all the time, like when I was younger, I can't believe when I was looking, I created like a book where I wrote down a list of all the concerts I had ever been to. And trying to remember that was pretty fun. It was pretty fun and it was pretty sad because I couldn't remember half of them. I'm like, oh my gosh. But, and then realizing that some of these concerts I thought I had just went to were like literally like 10 years ago. It's like, no, Tracy, they were not 5 years ago. They were 10 years ago. I was like, oh no. And yeah, I had to use Google to figure out when some of the dates were. Because some of the concerts I've been to, like the people hadn't really been touring a lot recently. So it was kind of easy to plug in like who the opening act was and where it was. And it kind of brought up all the information on the show and the set list and stuff. So I could kind of make sure I had the dates right. Now, when I was young, I used to save all the tickets, which I don't know where they are because that would have been nice. I was like, oh my gosh, I started freaking out because I couldn't remember half this stuff. I'm like, oh no, my memory's gone. It is kind of crazy how you forget certain stuff, but you remember other stuff. I actually forgot certain concerts altogether. And it was like my dad who was like, remember we went to that one here? And I'm like, what? I'm like, how do I not remember it? I'm talking about like when I was like 18, not when I was like a kid. I mean, when you're a kid, you might forget it, but I'm like, when I'm 18, no, I should have remembered it. All right, let me add some other stuff so I can figure out where I want, because I'm not getting low on the florals, but I'm getting low. All right. All right, so I have bullet points. I have checklist. I do have my ones, and I made new ones that I absolutely love, but I'm going to use these because these have red borders. So last week I did this, and then I put boxes down here. So I might do that again. Because then, of course, I have more like weightlifting girls. I don't know if I want to use them because I used them so much last week. But like we have these that have red on them. So like I can definitely bring in some of these. See, this color is just so off from the page that I feel like I almost feel like I need to trim some of these some more. Like if I trimmed this, because the white on the inside is a little bit better. Let me try to do some sticker surgery real quick and then I'll be back. And we'll finish chatting about stuff that isn't workout related. All right, guys, I have sticker scraps all over the place. I cut this sticker completely apart because like the color is so off that there was just so much white that I felt like it was better to just cut it apart than even try to use it. Yeah, I'm that particular. All right, but see, it doesn't look as bad here because I'm gonna put this on the florals, and that's what I was kind of testing out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this one down. I'm not gonna put the other ones down because I'm still trying to figure it out. I think I am gonna put them where they're at though. So this one, we'll just put her right here, like that. Let's put lift down first. I think it'll be easier to put her down. So yeah, you can definitely like cut apart stickers to make them kind of work better for you. That would have been better if that was over a little bit more. It is a little bit more time consuming. Wasn't the easiest, but it made me happy because I was like not loving all the border around these stickers. Now, obviously I didn't take all the border off of that. I think that'll be fine. Like I said, this is the right color white. It's just for some reason in the actual borders, it's not. Okay. Ooh, I need one of those like itty bitty like vacs that you like use to get all the scraps off the desk. All right, so I could do this, and then I can do, yeah, let's do this. All right, so I added all those, and yeah, I had like 2 of those books, and now I'm almost all out of the ones that are black. So yeah, I'm glad I had 2 books. I have some more sticker scraps. Let's put them right here. I think I need to trim this a little bit better. I'm liking this. I think this is turning out really well. Now, I know at the beginning of the month, I was like, you know, I think what I'm going to do is kind of stick to like using old stickers and stuff like that. Wait a minute, which ones was I going to use? Okay, but maybe, but now I'm kind of like, I don't know. I almost feel like this needs to go over here. And then this can go here. But then all of a sudden I started getting all these decorating ideas, and here I am using like Temu stickers, and like last week I used stickers that I created. And so sorry guys, I will go back to using all of my previously used wrong stickers from Happy Planner, so I can use some of that stash up. I mean, this is part of my sticker stash. Okay. See, I did a good job of cutting up that one. Yeah, 'cause this is part of my sticker stash. Like I said, I bought these off of Temu. You got like 50, I think, maybe. And it was like $1.20. Definitely worth it. I mean, there's probably some that I might not use, but for the most part, I think they're super cute. All right. I did leave a little border around this barbell, but it's fine. Okay, cute. All right, that's gonna be, I mean, I'm not gonna have probably much more to go as far as decor, like fitness decor. All right, the other thing, I need to add my bullet points. I need to find, here it is. So I need to add my bullet points, and I don't know how many bullet points to add. I have to see how many I have. So I'm gonna just kind of right now just start with rotating. I mean, there might be, I'm sure there might be more reds and greens, maybe, but it might be like different. The problem is they might be a little bit off as far as the color. So, and like I said, the bullet points are helpful, but I don't really, I write down here, and I know I say this all the time, so sorry, but I write down like the size of weights that I'm using in my workout. So like if I'm doing a body pump, I have to write down the size weights that I use for squats, chest, back, triceps, biceps, shoulders. Some of those are, you know, similar. So like biceps and shoulders might be similar. Triceps and biceps sometimes might be similar. So it might not be a whole bunch of different like weight changes, but that's a lot. So when I do body pump, these bullet points are pretty much irrelevant because I need the whole space. I need the whole space to write in. So I start by using the bullet points, and then by the end, it's just a hodgepodge. But I do like keeping track of the weight size that I'm using, especially for classes like body pump, but really for all of them, and not just to see my progress, But what I'm trying to do now, so like when I used to go to the gym, some of the instructors would teach like the same release, like the same body pump release for 2 whole weeks. And I know like when they're new, sometimes they'll teach those for 2 weeks, but there were some that would teach older ones for like 2 weeks. And it was nice because you got a chance to, like, the first time you take a body pump, any type of release, you're always like, unless you're familiar with it. So like if they tell you which one it is and you're like, oh yeah, I remember that one, you might be able to remember the size weights you use. So you might be able to kind of go a little heavier or kind of like think about the size weights you need. But if you don't, like, or if you don't recognize the thing, you're going to be like, I don't know what I need. So I like this because I can kind of flip through. And what I'm actually thinking about, because I have a lot of filler paper, guys. I'm actually thinking about, and now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm going to try it. I'm going to use some filler paper. And I'm going to write down the body pump release and the size weights that I use, so I can flip to it when I go back. I have Les Mills on demand for an entire year. So I'll be doing some of the same releases. And some of them, I really like the newer ones. They're great. So yeah, I do have a barbell. So like in body pump, which is really cool. It was ever since COVID. Pre-COVID, when you got Les Mills on demand, whenever they did the workouts, they did them all like however you're supposed to do it. So if it was like a barbell exercise, all the instructors would have barbells. Now, like, there's always an instructor that has dumbbells too. So that way, because there's like, a bunch of people on the stage while they're doing it that you're watching. So if you don't have a barbell, you can see how to do it with dumbbells. I have a barbell because I purchased a cheap set from Walmart where you got like the barbell and 100 pounds of weights, I think. It was like something insane, like $50 or something like that. And I bought this a long time ago. When I say, I mean years ago. But it's like the cheap weights, like the plasticky type weights. So, these aren't the weights that you like drop on the ground. Because if you do, all the sand's probably going to come out. And that's not going to be good in your house. So, yeah. But I have that. And then I have the Bowflex adjustable weights. Again, I bought those a long time ago too. And I'm so glad I did. Because ever since 2020 happened, that stuff went up. Because then people started realizing that you can work out from home. And like, I'm like one of those people. I was going to a gym. I went to a gym in 2020 and 2021. It wasn't a big box gym. It was a specialty gym. It was a rowing gym. So I did that. But after that, I was like, I can do a lot of these classes now that they have like Les Mills on demand, and the Peloton app has like all of these like great workouts and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I don't need to go to the gym because all the gyms went up in price. So one of the gyms I was going to, so I used to be a member of Gold's, and I know that a lot of them are like regionally owned, because like in my area there's 2, like if you joined a certain Gold, you can only use certain ones because there's different ownerships. But the one I was going to was really cheap. It was like was it $24 or $19.99 a month, and you could go to any of the ones that was owned by that, the same ownership group. So it was like 5 of them you can go to. Dude, now they're like $34.99, which I guess is still cheap. Compared to a lot of places, because I don't want to tell you how much I was paying when I was going to my rowing gym. A lot more than that. But when you know what you used to pay for the same exact gym, it's hard to like pay more. And like I said, now that I can actually do it at home, I'm kind of like, you know what? I think I'm going to just do it at home. So yeah, now I'm a home workout girl. I do miss, like, it was nice going to the gym and like you would see the same people in the class and you became like workout buddies. That was like your workout buddy. So I do miss that. I'm not gonna lie, that is a little bit of a bummer now. Actually, some of my really close, one of my closest friends, I met her, actually, two of my closest friends I met through doing Zumba at different times too. And they both became my travel buddies. So like, how ironic is that? So in that sense, I guess I am missing out on like the socializing that can take place at a gym, especially in a gym class where you see the same people. So just because you see them every day, like not every day, but like every week in the same class, you start chatting with them and you actually do make friends. So I do feel like the socializing is probably something that I'm missing out on. But right now, working out at home is just working so well for me that I don't know that I can change. I don't think I can. All right, I think I'm gonna just do this one here. I'm gonna have to trim some of this clear off. Like that is taking up some room there in my writing space, but I think I can write small. Because those boxes I fill out no matter whether I worked out or not, because that's my Apple Watch. And I wear my Apple Watch all the time. So I do use those boxes. All right, so I have one more, guys. One more. Where will it go? I don't want it at the top because I don't have enough up there. Let's just put it here. Yay. Now, I did have some more stickers. I was thinking about doing workout satisfaction stickers because again, I'm trying to use up these stickers that are on the sheets. So I was thinking about, now that I've done stuck everything down, I could also put them up here. I would have to move some of them. I don't think I would have to move them all. But I do like that. So let me go ahead and put these down because I'm gonna have to adjust my bullet points. I mean, come on, every time, never fails. I am gonna kind of overlap the line because I can. And that way I'd still have I'm not losing that much writing space. So I'm gonna do that. So we're gonna go ahead and finish all of that. I don't think I have enough. So I got to figure out what day I'm not going to do a workout satisfaction. Maybe Thursday. Maybe I'll do Thursday as a rest day. It seems like a good rest day. So yeah, I'll skip Thursday. Okay. I think I'm almost done, you guys. There was a couple of other things I wanted, but I don't know if I pulled them because I need something over here. All right. I didn't really find what I was looking for, but I found another quote. So we're going to put this here because what I was looking for is I was kind of like, look, I guess, hold up. I might be able to, let me see what boxes I have left. Let's do that. Because I can use a box. Because I like to have like a focus area each week. Like I have a focus area for the month. But I like one for each week. So I think you can read this. This is the best project you'll ever work on is you. Cute. Now, one day I want to walk. Because I've been enjoying walking around my neighborhood. So I will say I'm off work Monday. For some reason my trash comes on Wednesdays, and that's been the day that like I walk, and that's the worst day to walk around the neighborhood because everybody has their trash outside. Maybe I'll walk on Thursday because I don't think our trash men are off on, Monday. All right, so we have that. I have this little workout tracker, but I don't know if I'm going to track workouts in general or if what I'm going to track here yet. Last week I did stretching instead of working out, and then I have You Got This. Maybe I'll put this here. There we go. All right, so now what I was thinking is I'm thinking I will use these to write what I'm focusing on this week. And you'll see how I fill this out when I do a flip through, because I have been doing flip through videos on my Instagram, usually at the end of the month. So I don't do after the pens every week. I usually do them at the end of the month. But yeah, that's what I do. So follow me over on my Instagram channel just to see kind of like what this looks like all filled out. Hopefully it'll be filled out. I mean, if I'm using all these cute stickers and all this other stuff, I need to have it filled out. It does look, I will say, so I did a flip through for May, and I promise I'm done. But when I did my flip through for May, like it looked pretty bare. But then when I started like really looking at it, like I worked out like at least 3 days a week, and that like is success. But for some reason when I'm like looking at my planner, because I fill it out with all these boxes for like working out every day, because my goal is to do something every day, and that's not necessarily something that's gonna get my heart rate in the cardio zone every day. It's just kind of like move my body every day. So some days these bullet points don't get filled up because I don't do anything that's really noteworthy of doing it. I'll just say outdoor walk, and I'll put like how many miles I walked or something like that. But yeah, so sometimes this looks bare, but then and I think the reason why I want to bring it up is because like I felt kind of defeated when I was doing my flip through for May because it looked bare. But then when I looked harder, I'm like, okay, so I didn't work out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I did something, these 4 days. So yeah, it looked bad that there was nothing here, but I shouldn't be like so down on myself because I did work out 3 days. Although I will say, I think it is better to like not have like 4 days off in a row if you're at home not doing anything and you feel fine. So I mean, that's not probably the best. It would probably be better to spread those lazy days around. But still, the point is I actually worked out every week. It's just I didn't work out as much as I would have liked, but I still did good. So moral of the story is sometimes your planner will not be filled out, and you don't look at all the white space you have in it. You look at, hey, I worked out 3 days this week, or hey, I worked out 2 days this week. That was like 2 days more than I did in a week in April. So, I mean, I think that's like the lesson of the story. We have these workout planners, and I think they're great for motivation, but just don't feel defeated because you're not filling it out every single day. So, yes. All right, frame check, because I'm horrible at this. All right, this is super cute. I really liked how this turned out. I'm liking that I'm able to incorporate my like stickers I got from Temu. I don't know if I'll be able to link them for you guys because they're so hard to find stuff on there. If I can, I will. I will say I just Googled. I just searched like fitness stickers, and they popped up. And like I said, it was like a 50 count, and there wasn't a crazy amount of fitness stickers. I think I did, like when I looked at them, they'll show you kind of, you don't get to see each one, but you'll see a gist of it. And then like I saw some female ones, and that's the reason why I bought the specific pack. But you can't go wrong when you pay like less than $2 for stickers. So like I said, if I can find it, I'll link it. But if not, just search fitness stickers on Temu and they should pop up. And if you don't like Temu, they may have something similar on Amazon. It'll probably be a little bit more pricey, but you know, that's your personal preference. If you would prefer to shop through Amazon, I'm sure they have something similar because I'm finding a lot of similarities between the two sites. All right, I have talked more than enough. My mouth is dry, so that means Tracy, shh. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. And I do want to take a moment to thank all of my returning subscribers. So thank you. It really does mean a lot to me. I really appreciate all of your support. All right. So that is all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. And until next time, bye.